we are riding the Lago double barrel. Now this board, it was a little surprising. It was fun. What's the camber profile on it?
It is, like its name, it's a double barrel. It's got like, kind of almost like a flat, with camber kind of over the feet. And the camber goes all the way back down and in, and you can kind of see that on the table. But it's asymmetrical double barrel.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And so it's got some asymmetry going on. The heel side is different than the toe side. And that's kind of fun because it's the first, like, this is what we would call like mostly camber or basically camber.
Camber.
I mean, it's a camber ride.
Camber with a little play.
Yeah, and it's got that like, you can see like, we've been riding this, the double barrel in the open road, I have for like the last 2 weeks, like week and a half. And I gotta say, like, they really fit the, like, I obviously can't even get close to riding like Scotty. I'd need a body transplant. But you can see that this line, his 1-2 punch of boards really appeal to his riding style.
Oh yeah.
And that kind of aggressive all mountain rider, all mountain freestyle for this. And
yeah, I felt right at home. Like I took his first response from it, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it with a grain of salt. Like maybe it won't play that well, but it's like I just started like hitting little side hits and jumping around on it and like turning. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's not a super stiff board. Like it's a little stiff torsionally, but not that much. And it's got a nice, like, I would say like medium-ish flex.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, it took some work to butter. I mean, I had to put in my, like, you know, I had to put in some effort, and I found that I was having the most fun just carving regular and switch. I gotta put on this.
That's a little bright.
Yeah, carving regular and switch. That was the most fun for me.
Yeah. And that's what it's going to be for. Like,
yeah.
It's going to hit the pipe and jumps and stuff.
And this board feels damper than its flex.
Yes, for sure.
A lot damper than its flex. And it feels a little bit like a ride board.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of like, it's got that like, it doesn't feel lively underfoot. You feel locked in, and it feels like it wants to go the way it goes. It likes a good straight line, and it picks up speed faster than you think.
Yep.
But when you lay it over on rail, when we're riding these with Burton Genesis X, which are pretty responsive bindings, they're on the upper tier of response. They're not the most, but they're pretty close. And I was like, you know, this is kind of like right there, like with our like aggressive all mountain boards, like, you know, like feels like a kind of like in that realm of the hot knife, the realm of Rome Agent Rocker, which is like, that's like, you know, that Rome Agent Rocker feels way more lively and snappy and poppy,
yeah,
and more springy out of the turn, and this feels more damp and more pointy.
Right.
Like, but it still has pop when you, like, when you want to hit something, and when you put some oomph into it, you know.
It has some energy.
I'm not saying you have to blow your O-ring to get some air. Like, it's not like,
no, it's the difference of popping from turning. Like if you're carving and going edge to edge and stuff, it doesn't want to just spring out of the turn really quick. What it does though is it pops on a jump or it pops on a little side hit. That was what was really playful with it.
And you could really feel that load with this camber profile.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think this is for everybody.
No.
But I think it's got like, it's like for a Zobel type of rider, for like,
if you can go fast, it's good. It's going to hold its edge with its camber, so you can point it. It's going to it's charged through a little bit of the slough, and then it'll hold that edge when you want to like spin off of something.
What did you think about the edge hold? Like, I was kind of like, I felt like it was on the border between like medium snow and like kind of like medium hard.
It would slip out probably on the hard stuff. Like if you're actually in ice and stuff, it probably won't hold that well. But we didn't have that condition today, so
we had super soft, playful conditions. But as always, we're always like sampling this against other boards. Like, you know, another asymmetrical board we had was a Yes Great, so we brought that out with us today. Compared it to that. we were riding the open road earlier, and I felt this had better edge hold than the open road.
Yes.
But I still felt like it didn't have, like, it was just bordering, like I could hang in hard snow, but it wouldn't be a fun board like some other boards. And the open road was less than that even.
Right.
I would have liked to have seen a little more edge hold.
I want more time on this. So that's that's one good thing about it. Like, I'm not done. Like, I want to ride this again. So that's a good point about it.
Ride it tomorrow. We'll do another review again. Yeah.
But like, if we had this board in harder conditions, it would be interesting to see how it handles. It'd be good. There's one feature in the park earlier, was a little quarter pipe. That, like, it came up fine, like I was carving, but I didn't really try to go hard on it. And that would be kind of like simulate the half pipe and see what it could do. So it'd be interesting to see what this board could do in its native environment, like actually in a half pipe.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to do that right.
No, we don't have much. We don't have many features. We don't have much going on, so it's kind of just riding the mountain right now. But I would say this was a fun board to carve. A very fun board for its flex and its size to straight line. And I would say, all in all, it's that aggressive fun.
Yes.
You know, you really need to know what you're doing. It's a catchy board. It's not for everybody, but the right kind of rider would really like it. For me personally, I kind of like something that's, got a little bit of rocker somewhere in the bends, so it's a little easier for me to butter and play around. And but this reminds me of the old days, and it's a fun board for what it is, and it has a little bit of a ride aftertaste, like ride snowboard aftertaste. It's got that like super damp. It's like damper than you would think.
So damp.
And it really locks. Like, it really likes the straight line. It really likes. You can see how this would just be great on really big kickers.
Yeah.
And just really boosting out in the pipe. I mean, and not really like, because I'm not that kind of pipe rider. I'm kind of just like just hitting the coping.
I'd be comfortable trying some stuff on this guy. Like I said, I want more time on it. So.
Yeah, but I think when I saw this, I kind of knew what it would be, and when I got up on the hill, I wasn't surprised, And it's a well-made board for the right kind of rider. Yeah. So that's the double barrel.
Double barrel.